Well, here we are at the end of our semester, end of our Jonathan Edwards class, and we're to discuss what our papers are going to be about. So my paper and topic is basically Jonathan Edwards being really the last Puritan. And not to say that the Puritanism was dead and gone after Edwards, or that it doesn't exist in some form nowadays, or Calvinism isn't still relevant or here, but it's just basically a paper that's going to kind of address how the Puritan religion was the religion, kind of like down here in Georgia where I'm from. Baptist pretty much ruled the roost when I grew up. Just more kind of about how Edwards, was the leader of a great movement, of a great, religion or type of religion, and as people evolved, through liberties and through, realizing maybe more individual, being more individualistic and not necessarily having the preacher, tell everybody what to do or how to do it, or, move the needle either way. Edwards, for better or worse, stuck to his guns on what he believed. And I mean, I've said it before in some papers and probably in some presentations, that he believed what he believed, and if that meant he had to leave Northampton because he got voted out, if he didn't agree with his grandfather, Solomon Stoddard, if stuff he did was viewed unpopular, it didn't bother him. He went on his conviction, and he believed the Bible to not be contradictory. He believed that the Bible was the word of God, even if men had written it down, and then they may be faulty, but it came from God. So he believed that. He stood by what he believed, even if it meant going back on Stoddard's halfway covenant and some other popular things. He was trying to make the people stick to being a Christian, and not just being a Christian while they were at church or on certain days, but just being a Christian in general. And I think that bothered some people. And as things were changing, as different ways of looking at things became more prevalent in the New England area, the Puritan, just the staunchness of Puritanism, the rigid rules of Puritanism, I think just weren't suiting people, the people of the time anymore. Things were changing, and Edwards stood by what he believed, like I said, and it ended up costing him, one of the more wealthy, large congregations in the New England area in Northampton. So that's kind of, my paper's going to kind of go in those directions, and explore some stuff. Hopefully it'll be interesting. I mean, I think it's been interesting so far with what I'm doing, and I hope it comes out to be a really good paper. And I hope all the rest of you enjoy this class and enjoy your papers and your topics, and look forward to hearing them. Thank you.